things, let's go.
That's it. Love you guys. Let's go. Gang on me, gang on three. 1, 2, 3. Gang.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Chris Sims is the only guy I know in sports media that gives the Las Vegas Raiders a chance to beat the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo in Week 2. A lot of Raider fans don't give them a chance. Look, I can be objective. I haven't predicted the Raiders to beat the Kansas City Chiefs in a long time, and I won't until I see it. But to say the Raiders don't have a chance to beat a Bills team that just lost to the New York Jets without Aaron Rodgers is disrespectful. The Jets were 7-10 when Rodgers was in Green Bay last year. I get it though. The Bills are going to be fired up and ready for the Raiders at home just because they lost to the Jets in Week 1, right? Again, I can be objective. The Bills should be the favorite, but only Sims gives the Raiders a chance, and I believe the point spread is 9.5 points. The Bills lost in Week 1 for a reason. They have issues. We'll see what the Raiders try to do to contain Bills receiver Stephon Diggs, and the only player that can stop Devontae Adams is Jimmy Garoppolo. But this isn't about them. The Raiders have a chance to pull off a major upset in Week 2 if they take advantage of a couple of issues the Bills are having. Alright, the Raiders absolutely cannot miss out on opportunities that Bills quarterback Josh Allen is going to give them. He's led the league in turnovers and turnover-worthy plays since 2018. So when Allen throws the ball to the Raiders, and he will, they better take advantage of it. They can't drop it. Allen threw 4 interceptions in Week 1, and this would have made it 5. There are some throws that only he can make, and there are some throws that no one can make. But he tries the ones that no one can make too. This one's into double coverage while he's getting hit. He tries to squeeze this one in between 2 defenders. He's not very judicious with the ball. The Raiders have to make him pay for that. But this is what the Raiders can't let him do. They can't let him run around. Seeing their quarterback put his body on the line like this will fire his team up. Runs like this will fire up the team and the whole stadium. If the Raiders let him out of the pocket, he'll create for others too, like this touchdown pass for Stephon Diggs. Here he creates a first down for his running back. In Week 1, the Raiders played a mobile quarterback in Russell Wilson, and this is what he did earlier in the game. They let him out of the pocket. Letting Wilson out of the pocket gives the Broncos first downs and touchdowns. What the Raiders need to do is start Jerry Tillery at the 3 technique. But Lyle Nichols didn't give the Raiders anything there in Week 1. The Raiders also need the bull rush on the edges to collapse the pocket and not create any gaps. But the main thing they can't do is have costly penalties. This right here should have been a turnover, but instead it was a penalty. On offense, one thing to be concerned about is the Bills' pass rush. They're going to be coming. That was edge rusher Leonard Floyd, who had a sack and a half that night. And that, my friends, took Aaron Rodgers out of the game after 4 plays. After that, they chased Zach Wilson around. And Wilson did everything he could to get away from the rush. He even used the referees. Here comes Jordan Phillips from inside on the stunt. Floyd and interior defensive lineman Ed Oliver are going to combine for this one. The good thing about that is the Raiders are good in pass protection. They were the best pass protecting offensive line in week 1. That was a 7-step drop, by the way, so it wasn't all quick game. Here Garoppolo's going to get a chance to look around before finally checking it down. Here he gets enough time to find Adams on this dig. Here's another 7-step drop, and Garoppolo has plenty of time to find superstar receiver Devontae Adams. Of course, you can have your opinion, but mine is that without Von Miller, the Broncos have a better rush than the Bills do, and the Raiders didn't have any problems. But the main thing I saw in the Bills defense in week 1 is it doesn't look like they can stop the run. Jets main running back Breece Hall is pretty elusive, and if they couldn't get him on the ground, how they can get Josh Jacobs on the ground? And with those wide open holes, even other running backs got in on the fun. Again, tackling's a problem for the Bills, and they had a short week to try to fix it. That's only a couple of practices to fix stuff like this. Jacobs may not have had the best day in week 1 against the Broncos, but we can clearly see the elusiveness is still there. Getting him on the ground is no easy task. Boy, watch this move right here. Oh, I know that was a penalty, but Jacobs still put that on tape. Again, between his power and elusiveness, Jacobs is not easy to bring down at all. And he slips through the smallest of cracks. Someone please tell me how the Bills are going to stop this. Alright, like I said before, the Bills should be favored at home after losing in week 1. But the Raiders aren't being given a shot by anyone in the media with the exception of Chris Sims of all people. Maybe it was just former Raider quarterback Derek Carr he didn't like. Either way, the Raiders should be given more of a chance. The Bills are struggling against the run and the Raiders have the best running back in the league. Allen is going to give the Raiders a chance to get some extra possessions too. The one thing the Bills have on that defense is a pass rush, and the Raiders are good at protecting the passer. The Bills are on a short week too. The Raiders have an excellent chance to pull off this upset. Thank you for watching. See you next time.